guys! So today I'm really excited to do this video. I've never done a yearly favorites video. It's really hard to condense down from like your favorite products from one year. So this is my, basically I've used, throughout the year, but I figure that these needed an extra shout out. So that's what it is. Even though it's almost, we're going towards the end of January, but I figured in January it's still okay to do a 2015 yearly favorites video. So stay tuned and let's get into it. And this is definitely one of my favorite videos to watch. And I'll be honest that I feel like when these videos started, I used to think it was just so tedious to get through a list of stuff. I don't know if I've just become so much more product needy or what, but I feel like these are my absolute favorite videos to watch. And I always get so inspired, and I actually do really bad because I normally will sit and watch these late at night, literally with one window open of the video and another window open, just buying these things in order. So it can get a little bit dangerous. So I hope you're better than I am. But anyway, I will start off my yearly favorites with this T3 blow dryer. I feel like as a hairdresser, I feel I have to. It is definitely the prettiest blow dryer I think I've ever owned. It's probably the best blow dryer I've ever had. It is definitely the best blow dryer I've ever had. It even has a lock cool button, which means that by clicking it once or second time or three time, it actually controls the heat, and it's not one of those you have to press if you want cold air. If you click it once, it'll literally just blow out only cold air. And this is cold, I almost feel like the AC is on me. So definitely this is my baby. I love it. The other day I used Adam's blow dryer instead, and for the whole day I was like, what is wrong with my hair? It just feels so off. And I kept trying to think, did I use a different shampoo this morning? What's going on? And then I realized, I was like, oh yeah, I didn't use my blow dryer. But I was like, that can't be it. But it definitely was, because yeah, my hair texture all day was off. My part was off. It was just awful. So definitely back to the T3. Okay, so next is skincare. And as most of you know, my birthday was last week. And every time my birthday rolls around after I've turned, say, 25, I feel like I always rethink my skincare regimen. I don't know why around this time, but I figure that when I feel like I'm getting older, that's when I feel like I should start thinking about my skincare regimen. But I've just been wanting something that's really hydrating. I feel like there's all these fancy serums and all these amazing things, but I really just want hydration. Hydration doesn't make me break out, and that my skin just feels just healthy and nourished and itself. And I've been loving this Skinfix Moisture Boost Serum, and it sounds fancy, but it's laid back enough that I was like, this seems like an everyday product. It's not going to be a $200 serum that I fall in love with, but probably can only buy once. I definitely use this morning and night, and it's the best consistency. So it's not this thick cream. It's just really a nice serum. And I definitely put it around my smile lines, definitely my forehead, and just all over. Once I have less product, then I rub it around on my cheek area. I've liked other hydrating, stuff for face that, makes my face feel good. I feel it's definitely moisturizing, but then my skin just feels so sticky. And what I like about this one is that it's light enough that I can totally do my makeup with. And I found some that are super hydrating. They're definitely more of a night cream. And I hate when I find that, because I feel oh, it's so good and it makes my skin feel so amazing. But now I can't wear it during the day, and that's when I want my skin to look amazing, right? So this is paraben free, sulfate free, and how pretty is this bottle? I think it's so European and a modern looking. I love it. And then, so since I love that so much, I knew that I had to try their eye brightening cream. And I feel when stuff like this comes in a small package, it's always really good. I don't know, maybe that's just something in my head, but normally it's this amazing thing that you only get this teeny tiny portion of. I've tried a brightening cream, under eye cream, a long time ago, and I remember after a week or two's use, I actually did notice a difference. But the only thing I found with it was just so drying. And it was okay, so my under eye area is bright, but now it's cracking and dry. That's the complete opposite of what you would want. And I'm assuming that I actually just had maybe an allergic reaction to it, and this was like the Clinique one, the one that used to like come in the little tubs. So I think that my skin just didn't do well with it. I honestly think that that's probably what happened, because someone would make a product that would make your under eye area dry. But this one is amazing. This one hydrates and brightens, which is great. And I have the worst dark circles of probably anyone ever. No amount of concealer I feel can, you know, actually hide it. So definitely like starting off with a good base and a bright under eye area definitely helps with any makeup. So I definitely recommend this. So now next is for self tanners, and I have two, and one is because I love it and the other one is because I hated it. So the first one is the Loving Tan, and I've mentioned this before. I was such a fan of Saint Tropez, like the original, the white bottle. You know, I thought the smell was definitely tolerable, and I thought that, you know, that the color was great. When I tried Loving Tan, I was like, oh my gosh, the color is even more amazing. It's definitely a cool color, which I like. I think that always makes it look more natural than, you know, a really orangey kind of color. But anyway, as you can see, it's like on its like last drop and it's super dirty. But I tried the 2-Hour Express and they loved it. So it literally dries so fast and you get color. So it's not just about the drying, but most self tanners will take about 6 hours to like really process until you actually get color, and not just like the dye that, you know, the product, you know, has. Like this is great for like, I have an event later on in the day and stuff, and I can like put it on midday and I'm like ready to go. So absolutely love it. The other thing I love about this is the smell, and it smells girly and soft, and like I don't know how they got a self tanner to smell like this. And it never, I feel like with the Saint Tropez, even though the smell was like better, as it was like kind of leaving your skin like a day or two later, I feel like you did get a little bit of that like burny kind of flesh smell, which was awful. And I definitely don't get that with the Loving Tan. The other amazing thing about it is that once it's on your skin, as it starts, you know, like the color starts to fade, it fades beautifully. There's not like, it doesn't come off in patches. You don't have to do like this crazy day of exfoliating to get the color all off. So absolutely love this product. And now for the one that I'm so not a fan of, and this is from Saint Tropez, and I hate to say it because the one in the white bottle is great. The blue bottle is the 1 Hour Tan, and of course I was super excited when, you know, I saw that, and I even had a client that was like super excited for it, and I was like, oh, I want to get it too, and she was like, oh, I will wait until you get it, try it out and let me know. And it was awful. It was sticky mess. Like I don't think that I've ever like done it completely, like to actually see the results later on, because it's just such a goopy, sticky mess. It doesn't dry, and it's just like a thick formula. It's like impossible to like rub around and get like a flawless color. And again, the smell's not that great. So I hate to say it, but the one in the blue bottle, definitely not a favorite. All right, so for the next one, it is a dry shampoo, and I get asked all the time at the salon, you know, on YouTube, what is my favorite dry shampoo, or if I even use dry shampoo. And yes, I do. And I've made a video about this. I don't necessarily know that I've mentioned this product, and this is just the Drybar. And just a side fun fact of the day, I love Drybar. I've met Ali Webb, who's the founder for Drybar. She's amazing. She's such a go-getter. She's awesome. I love their salons. They're the cutest salons I think I've ever been to, and their products really are amazing. Now, the funny fact of the day is that I have applied at a Drybar and I didn't get hired. But that's just a side note, nothing to do with the product. So it literally, like, it absorbs oils and it has the best smell. I've like tried a lot of dry shampoos where I can finally like the smell, but even if I like the smell when I spray it on, say like throughout the day as your hair gets oilier, like the smell of that mixed with your hair oils is never good. I don't know, like maybe that's just me, but this one is amazing. And my trick, and I tell this to everyone at the salon, the most important thing with dry shampoo is don't put it in when your hair is already oily. When your hair is oily, it's a lost cause. You have to wash your hair. That's it, or put it up. But the thing with dry shampoo is when you wash your hair and you've blown it out and it looks gorgeous and beautiful, spray that right away, and that's what's going to prolong your blowout. That's what's going to prolong, that, grease-free, roots. And that's why like the Drybar does that. That's like to prolong their work, their service that you've gone and got there. So definitely, like, when I discovered this, it was like, oh my gosh, this is what like dry shampoo is all about. Literally, if I put this on when I have clean, blown out hair, I can sometimes go up to 2-3 days. And if I don't have dry shampoo in, I need to wash my hair every day. My hair is that oily. So definitely try that little trick out if you haven't done that yet, and do so with this Drybar Detox Dry Shampoo. It smells amazing. The mist is perfect. It's not powdery. I hate it when they're powdery. I feel like, well, like no shit, like my hair is not going to be oily anymore because I just sprayed a ton of powder on it. But that's not what you want. Powdery hair doesn't look shiny. And that's what the beauty of this one. It literally just like dries and sucks up the oil. Like that's literally what it seems like it's doing. So absolutely love this dry shampoo. All right, so for the next one, this is for my face wash. And I've mentioned this product maybe 3 or 4 times now, and that's just because I am that in love with it. So I discovered Phytomer face products last year, and I have a video on where I went and got like a facial, and she really like mapped my skin and figured out what products I needed. So I had dryness in some areas, extreme oily areas in other parts of my face, and I was experiencing a lot of acne, which sucks as an adult. It sucks always, and she recommended this. She actually said, because I was using like harsh cleansers, things with like exfoliants in it, cleansers with the little beads. Anyway, and she was like, you are being way too harsh on your skin, and it's actually like reactivating and creating new acne. Like you're basically opening up the bacteria of the acne that you have and spreading it around. So she was like, what you need is something really mild, which is complete opposite of what we're thinking that we need once we see that acne. So this Souffle Marine is probably the best cleanser I've ever had. It's literally a mousse. And the way she described it, and every time I put this on my face, I think about this. As she was putting it on, like during my facial, she says that brides will come in and get, a mask of this. So basically after, like, you can wash your face with this, then pat dry your face, and then put it on again as a mask. And it's literally just like velvet. Like I don't even want to take any out because I don't want to waste it. But it is like it's like silvery. It's just beautiful, and it smells like the best, sexiest beach like you've ever been to. And yeah, so you just spread it all over the face, and you leave it on for about 10 minutes. You rinse that off, and your skin feels like the best it's ever felt, and your skin is like glowing. Your makeup will go on more beautiful. It's like a heavenly scent product. It really, really is. This is probably like the most high-end, definitely anything that I've ever used on my face, but it's worth every single dollar. I'm on my 3rd bottle, I believe, and it's amazing. Like I have it in my shower so that I can get a deep cleanse, and a couple times a week I will do a mask with this. And I love that it has such a universal kind of use. It's that good that it can be a cleanser and a mask. All right, and my last one is a fragrance. And every time I wear this at the salon, my clients always ask me what I'm wearing. I get asked all the time what it is that I'm wearing when I have this, and it's the Malone Nectarine Blossom and Honey. And it's like the sweetest, most just awesome smell. I remember the first time I smelled this like years ago, and I was like, oh my god, one day I will like get that bottle. And I was like dreaming of it. Comes in these like much smaller like little bottles, and every time I'd go into like Bloomingdale's or Neiman Marcus, I would always go grab a sample, and like there was something about it, like it almost just like calms me down. It's just such a beautiful like soft scent. When you smell something and you're like, this is so me? That's kind of how I felt with this one. So, and then Adam got me one that year for Christmas, so I thought that was really sweet. And as soon as that bottle was empty, I knew I had to get another one. Definitely my favorite fragrance. If you haven't smelled it, do try it out. It's amazing. that is it. Those are my absolute true and favorites for the year of 2015. I definitely have other favorites and other products, but this is no doubt I will be carrying these products through this new year for sure. So hope this has helped. I hope that this has, you know, sparked an interest, or, you know, has solved a problem that you've been having, that and that you try out, you know, one of these products and love it just as much as I do. So I will stop the babbling now. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and please click here to subscribe. It'll only notify you of new videos that I make. And I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.